Today we're going to be talking about willpower, and I wanted to share this quote from Angela Duckworth. Enthusiasm is common, endurance is rare. And how true is this when we are trying to create a new habit? Or especially when you're trying to overcome a sugar or food addiction. Most of us think, why can't I just have more willpower? So today I'm going to talk to you about what's actually going on in your brain as far as willpower goes. Scientists have discovered that there's an actual part of the brain that houses willpower. It's called the anterior cingulate cortex. You don't have to remember it, but just know that there's a name for it. Okay, so throughout the day, our willpower is depleted. And the things that deplete willpower are making decisions, emotionally regulating, and resisting temptation. So think of it as like you start the day fresh with all this willpower. It's like a bucket full of water. And as you go throughout the day and you have to make a decision or emotionally regulate or resist temptation, you're going to take a cup of water out until it's depleted. And depending on how your day is, your willpower might be depleted by like 10 a.m. To give you some examples of how our willpower is depleted, we make decisions all day long. And it can be as simple as checking your email and deciding if you want to keep it or not. Or checking your texts. Do I respond right now or do I wait? As far as emotional regulation goes, we're emotionally regulating all day long around other people. So whether it's a 2-year-old, a teenager, or even, a crazy driver on the freeway, you have to emotionally regulate, and that's depleting your willpower. You might not think there's a lot of temptations in your life, but really the number one temptation we deal with on a daily basis is food choices. On average, get this is kind of mind-blowing, but it's also makes sense in our society, but there's 221 food choices per day. So at any point in the day, your willpower could be shot, and so you need to have a plan where you're not relying on your willpower. That's why within 5-Star Transformation, we really dive deeper into this as far as training goes and help you to create a plan so you're not relying on willpower. But for today, we're going to address a very important part of willpower, and that is your environment. In the book Atomic Habits, written by James Clear, he teaches that if you are trying to create a habit, then you want to make it obvious. If you're trying to break a habit, then you want to make it invisible. So we're going to do this with our pantry space, or you could even do this at work if you have a desk drawer that has snacks in it, or, just an area where you keep your food. I'm going to encourage you for our challenge today to get rid of 1 to 3 items that no longer serve you and that are a big temptation within your environment. Your environment is huge. You want your environment to work in your favor. So I'm really excited for you to take on this challenge. Share in the comments a picture of the items that you're going to get rid of. And we will cheer you on because we know how important this is. As far as, if you live with other family members or roommates and they're not quite on board with this, then at least take items that are a temptation and put them in another area of your house, or put them out of sight, out of mind, like on a lower shelf where you can't see them. That way they're not a temptation for you.